Hi guys, it's Mena. I'm sorry if the lighting's really bad. I'm filming on my phone again. I've been having uploading issues with my iPad because I can't seem to upload anything on my iPad right now, so I'm doing it from my phone. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on, but I think it's just my Wi-Fi, so my Wi-Fi's been really bad lately. Sorry about that. My paper was about to fly away. And so I'm just uploading from my phone right now. So you guys are gonna have to bear with this again. Please be flexible with me. If the lighting is bad, it's just, this is how it is going to be for a while. So I'm gonna so today in this video I'm gonna do my top 10 Christmas traditions. So here are some my personal favorite Christmas traditions that we pretty much do all the time, or we used to do when I was a kid. So we don't technically do them anymore now that I'm older, but here are some of my favorite traditions we used to do when I was a kid, or we do when I'm an adult and stuff like that. So I'm going to get started. So number one on my list has to be opening one gift on Christmas Eve. So so when I was a kid, my mom would let me and my brother and my sister open one gift from each other on Christmas Eve. We each had to open one though, because that was like the rule, and then we'd open the rest Christmas Day. So basically that's what we do every morning every afternoon on Christmas Eve, is we'd open one gift from each other, because like my mom thought, why have us wait one more day? So she would have us do this every morning when I was little, and we don't do this anymore now that I'm older. Number two on my list had to be baking cookies. Now, we don't really bake cookies together anymore. I just pretty much bake the cookies now because like we don't really eat cookies too much, and we try not to eat too much sugar. It's just, it doesn't really happen as much as it did when I was a kid. Number three on my list, I'd be going to my aunt's house for dinner on Christmas Day. So we go to my aunt's house on Christmas Day, and we'd have ham, and all my family would be over at the house, and we'd be eating dinner and then opening presents. We'd open one present at my aunt's house, and then we'd have dinner. We'd have dinner, yeah. Yeah, that's what we pretty much did there, and then we'd just visit as a family. Number four, I had to be going to my sister's grandparents. Now, this is one tradition that we don't do anymore, more after my mom and my stepdad split up. But we stopped doing it after my mom and my stepdad split up, so yeah. Yeah, so basically we go to my sister's grandparents, we'd open stockings and open a ton of gifts that we get from them, because they give us so much stuff. But now that I'm older, I don't really get a lot of stuff anymore, which I don't even care about anymore. More because I'm really thankful for what I have. I'm thankful I have a roof over my head. And I'm thankful to be alive. Number 5 on my list had to be going to my dad's house. Now when I was a kid, again, I used to have like 4 Christmases, because I'd have it at my house, then I'd have it at my stepdad at the time's parents' house, then I'd have it at my aunt's house, and then then my brother and I would go to my dad's another weekend, or the weekend of Christmas. So I go to my dad's house on either the weekend of Christmas or Christmas Day. It kind of depend on when Christmas was and when he get us, because like when my mom and dad divorced, like my mom would have us full time, and then we'd stay with my dad every other weekend. So yeah, when I was a kid, I go to my dad's on Christmas Day, or like the week after Christmas, or the day after, or the weekend of Christmas, because he'd have us on the weekends rather than the weekdays. Number 6 on my list would be making English toffee. Now this is one tradition that we still do. My mom always makes this at Christmas time, because when I was a kid, she used to make it for me to give to my teachers at school. Like when I was in she's been making it for years. Like she made it for me to give to my teachers in elementary school. She made it for me to give to my teachers in middle school. She made it for me to give to my teachers in high school. She's been making it for years, and she used to make she makes English toffee every year, and English toffee is just like a buttery toffee covered in toffee with slivered almonds in it, covered in chocolate. And it has walnuts in top. top. And sad story, I accidentally gave this to an instructor at my that works for another program. I go to this program. It has several different programs in different cities, and she worked for a different program in a city, and I didn't know she was allergic to walnuts, and she spit it out right away, and I felt so bad. Because there's walnuts on top of the toffee, so basically it's just toffee with slivered almonds, and then you got melted chocolate on top, but then it's covered with walnuts. Yeah, so I made a mistake giving her that. Oops. Number 8 on my list had to be going to my aunt's for. Number 7 on my list had to be having crab on Christmas Eve. So when we go to my sister's grandparents, they would be having crab on Christmas Eve, and since we don't do any of that anymore, my mom just has it at home now. And I don't really eat crab, to be honest, because I don't like crab meat. I don't really like crab, but what's weird is I like crab meat in sushi rolls, but I don't like a regular crab, so I won't eat it. I think it's just the smell that gets to me. Number 8 on my list had to be going to my aunt's for breakfast. So this is what we do now. Instead of going to my aunt's for dinner, we just go there for breakfast because we've been doing this since like the day since my last Christmas that I had with my uncle. I think it just makes it much easier for my aunt, and it's like then she has like the afternoon to herself, because going there for dinner would probably be a little bit too much for her. Number 9 on my list has to be making Christmas lists. Now, I don't do this anymore. Actually, funny story, I haven't made a Christmas list in like, I can't remember I think the last time I made a Christmas list was when I think I was like 20 years old. I don't know. Now that I'm older, I just don't make a list anymore. I just get surprised for Christmas, which is super nice. So I haven't made a Christmas list in so long. Number 10 on my list had to be watching Christmas movies. Now, we pretty much do this every year around Christmas time. Like, we watch a lot of our favorite movies. Like, one of my favorite movies is watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I haven't seen it in so long. I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid. But I don't even know if and I do have a copy of it on VHS, but I don't even know if my VCR works anymore because I haven't even used it in so long. So that was one of my favorite videos I watched on Christmas time. I used to watch it every year on Christmas time when I was a kid because it would get me so excited for Christmas. And I also watched like Elf, which is one of my mom's favorite movies. I also watched A Christmas Story, which is also another one of our favorite movies. I watched like a ton of movies. If I named them all, it would take a little bit too long. So I watched a ton of Christmas movies as a kid because this would make me happy and get me into the spirit of Christmas, especially watching Home Alone. I love Home Alone. A lot of people actually love Home Alone. It's a great film. I used to watch it every year at Christmas. Even though I didn't have the movie, I used to watch it, to borrow it from somebody or get it from the movie video store and watch it all the time. Okay, so those are my top 10 Christmas traditions. I hope you guys liked the video. Thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post Monday through Saturday, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye-bye!